Hello guys, and welcome to another video. This time I'm going to talk about one of the greatest features of the PlayStation VR, and that is Blu-ray 3D movies. I think this is overlooked a lot. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. If you get the right movie, this is one of the first ones I found, The Force Awakens. I actually quite like this Star Wars film. It's not my favourite, but I think it's quite good. But the 3D in it, I first saw this when it was released on the cinema. I went with a friend. I saw the 2D version. Then I went again and saw the 3D version, and that just blew my mind even in the cinema. I thought the 3D was fantastic in it. Watching it on a PlayStation VR, it's even more outstanding. Like I say, it's the first 3D Blu-ray I brought when the PlayStation VR got its 3D functionality. I went and ordered this offline, online rather, from Amazon. And the 3D in it is absolutely spectacular. You've got TIE fighters, the Falcon, X-Wings. Everything's flying out of the screen towards you, and it's just an amazing 3D film. The 3D effects. I watched this just now, just for the 3D effects in it. I've seen it many times, The Force Awakens, but the 3D effects, like I say, are great. Rogue One, another film I saw in a cinema, I didn't realise this had 3D functionality. And I'm not sure it did in the cinema, maybe I'm wrong. But it's on Blu-ray 3D disc. The 3D is not quite as good. I think it was like an afterthought. There is some 3D-ness to it, but not as much as The Force Awakens. This film was created with 3D in mind. I think this, like I say, was just an afterthought. The 3D is not so good. So it's really dependent on what movie you get to what kind of 3D experience you'll get. I'll talk about the rest of these films in a minute, or the rest of these discs. I've only got a small selection, but there's a couple of them which are outstanding. That's So-So. I prefer to watch this film. I like this Rogue One again. I think it's a great Star Wars film. I like to watch it without 3D. I think the 3D doesn't really add much to it, and it's not a great effect. The 3D effects are not great. The same with Man of Steel. The 3D effect was like an afterthought. Not so good. This is just a cheap film I picked up for £1 from a £1 store. It's okay, the 3D's so-so. For £1, you can't really lose. Interesting program to watch, it's like a documentary about the Everglades. Interesting, the 3D's so-so. I had high hopes for this. I got this yesterday, in fact, Star Trek Beyond 3D. I had high hopes for it. Again, the some effects are okay. The best effect on it I found is the actual opening. You got the Paramount, I think it's Paramount, 3D effect when it's like an introduction. That was actually the best effect. The 3D in it's okay. It's more like an afterthought. Certainly doesn't compare to this one. Another film I got yesterday, Blade Runner. I didn't even realise it was out yet on DVD or Blu-ray. I got it. I didn't even realise this was 3D. I tell you what, it's a different kind of 3D to this, but it's incredible. You are in the Blade Runner's film. I saw this on a cinema again. I loved the first film, as do many people. This one I found okay. I knew I would enjoy this more in a home environment. It's a long film to sit through in a cinema. In a home environment, I knew I would enjoy this more, and I did. But in 3D, it makes it a whole different film. Trust me on this, guys. Watch it in 3D. If you've got PSVR or whatever device you might have that you can watch this in 3D, watch it. It just brings the Blade Runner world. It puts you, rather, in the Blade Runner world. And that's just an incredible, it's more like an experience. It's a different kind of 3D, like I say, it's a clever kind of 3D. And I can't explain it unless you actually watch it, but this I recommend. It's one of the best features of the PSVR is the Blu-ray 3D films. I'm going to get a few more 3D films as well. Like I say, most of them, it feels like an afterthought. A couple of them, this one and this one, it's just an incredible experience. Well worth a try.